Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your dumbbell cluster sets workout. This is a fun format using your dumbbells where we're gonna do some sets back to back with some rest in between to really push your body, challenge your heart rate, and get your muscles working hard. I'm gonna give you lots of different options during this workout so you can work to your level and be where you are today. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's go ahead and start just by getting our muscles warm. You can march, jog, step touch, whatever you need to do to get the blood flowing, get the energy up. We can roll those shoulders. We're gonna keep this warm up pretty short. So of course, if you need more of a warm up, get it on your own. Our goal here is, again, to get our body's temperature up, get the blood flowing, get the muscles moving, be working in those movement patterns that we're gonna be working in as we add our weights. I'm gonna be working with my 10 and 15 pound dumbbells today. You use whatever you have available to you. Let's talk about what a cluster set is. Maybe you've heard that term. Maybe you've done some of my other cluster set workouts. Basically, we're just stacking sets of the same exercise with a little bit of rest in between. That allows us to really push our strength, our endurance, and then it becomes, after that, you're done with that exercise for the day. So that's what's exciting about it. So what we're gonna do today, of course, you know I like to throw a little twist on things, is we're going to decrease in time. So instead of going for reps, we're going down 40 seconds to 30 seconds to 20 seconds with a little bit of rest in between. Let's take it up with that big Y and then a hinge down. Big stretch out just right there. Is each time we go down, we're gonna go up in intensity. We're gonna add something a little bit different. It's not gonna be too much. I think that you'll find it fun to have a little bit of variety. It's gonna be the same exercise with a little twist. So let's take it out to a T right here and T. So we'll go down in time. We'll start back to basics. So your 40-second interval is always gonna be back to basics. You can always stay with just that. And let's go straight up for a Y. And then we will add a little extra, a little intensity each time we mix it up. So 3 sets of the same exercise with a twist, 40 seconds, 30 seconds, and then 20. Let's squat it down right here. Squat right here. So I'll be talking you through it. I will give you options. We have 3 quick circuits, and of course, I'm gonna remind you to be where you are today. Let's hold it right here. Open up those hips, little side to side. If you can, let's take those hands down to the ground, hip opener, and take one big step back. Right here, world's greatest stretch. Big stretch through here. We're gonna reach under and up. You can stay up top if you need to as well. Little rotation. And let's switch our legs. You can either switch from the plank or up top, right here. Reach and under, reach and under. Many of you seem to like when I did cluster sets with the no equipment. It does make it go by fast. Let's go ahead and take it into that high plank if that is okay for you. Otherwise, drop it down to those knees. And we're gonna take it back child's pose, big stretch, up to the high plank. If that's not right for you, just go child's pose, up to all fours. Engage that core. Child's pose, up to all fours. Yes, one more. And let's go ahead and walk those hands back or walk your feet in, whatever is best for you. Slowly roll it up. All right, team, so we're gonna tap it out and reach. So we're gonna jump in with our first move. It's gonna be your super basic squat. You know it, you love it. We're gonna take it back to basics for your squat. We'll stagger it a little bit. A few things we will have a right and a left side that we add where we might have 2 rounds of something of the same timed interval, but I'll talk you through it. And then we will finish with a little iso burn. Don't worry, again, it's gonna go fast. And the good news is that every time we go to our next set, it's a little bit shorter in time. So I want you to grab 1 dumbbell or 2. You can do 1 heavy dumbbell right through here. That's what I'm gonna do, or you can have 2 dumbbells either down by your side or racked. But we're going with our squat. I want you to zip up the core, shoulders back. You're gonna sit low in that squat, drive it up. Super back to basics. Here we go. 40 seconds, squat it down and drive it up. Sit low. If you've got that weight for your goblet, you're holding it right in the center and drive it up. Of course, if you need to, you can take this body weight. You can have your weight down below if that's a better option, or you can even step it out to the side and not get as low. You do you. You know, that's something I always say. It's your workout. 10 seconds right here. Then we have a 20-second breather, and we go into our 30-second round. Our 30-second round, 3, 2, 1. If you want to, you can hang on to the weight or drop it down. We have 2 rounds of this 30-second because we're gonna stagger it. Stagger it meaning we're coming up on that toe, and you've got 30 seconds right here. So if that doesn't feel right for you, you just keep that back to basics. It's a way to get a one-legged squat like this, staggered just a bit, up on that toe. The heel that's on the ground is doing more of the work, but they're both working. Doesn't feel good for you? I want you to just keep it regular. Here we go, staggered squat. So we have 2 rounds of this 30 seconds. So again, the idea being you get just enough rest that your muscles recover, but because we're not supersetting or doing a circuit where you get a longer rest doing a different exercise, those muscles really have to push through, right? That's what we enjoy about it. Breathe. Yes, team. And we're gonna go right into that other stagger. If you got that regular, just keep it back to basics, that works too. Or again, you could do that staggered, but have that weight low. Slightly back, and one leg, right? Drive it up. Good news, our next round is only 20 seconds, but we got 10 more right here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, team, this is our last round. It's only 20 seconds. We're gonna do a little tap back. So you're here, stagger it back, take it in. Stagger it back, take it in. If you can, I want you to stay low the whole time. If you need to stagger, come back out of it, you can do that too. 20 seconds to go, last round. Here we go. Stagger and in. You can think of it as a little pulse. You're just moving that foot back. Again, if you need to come up in between, you can. We're already halfway there. Here and here. This works too. Or stagger for 5, 4, 3, 2, burn. I know. Woo! It's hard to believe. That feels like it should be our first circuit, but it's our first exercise of that first circuit. Let's grab some medium to heavy weights. We're gonna take it to a 3-way row. I'm gonna try to stay heavy with this. Watch me here. You got it here. 3-way row. We're gonna start with our palms forward. Elbows up, turn those palms in, and then turn them to the back. Now, if you have something a little too heavy for that wide row, my heart rate, then you can either just keep it a 2-way row, or you can just go a little bit wider on that 3-way. You do you. Go ahead and grab those heavy weights. Get set. We're gonna be in that hinge position, either staggered or parallel. 3-way row. Here we go. Palms forward. Bring it up. Turn them in. Turn them out. Again, maybe you want to stay heavy. Take it 2-way. Or just go a little wider on that 3rd one. This is our long one. I'm gonna mix it up. And here, yes. Palms in, out. Good work, team. I know you're feeling all the way through. Adjust if you need to, and if you need a little break, take it here. Squeeze up, 5 seconds. One more time, all the way through. Give your hands a little break if you need it. Remember, every time we put those weights down, we're gonna bend our knees. All right, guys, this time we're going up, up, down, down. Regular row or your pick. Up, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. So keep that back nice and tight. It's only 30 seconds. Hinge it, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Up, up, down, down. Then switch your lead arm. Core is tight. Right here. We've got left, right, then right, left. Squeeze in the back. So you're keeping those back muscles pulled in. Yes. So really, if you think about it, it's a no repeat workout because every round is a little bit different. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team, so here's what we got. We're doing this in iso row. So my right one's gonna hold. My left one's gonna go for 10 seconds, and then I switch. It's just 10 and 10, so hang with me. Core engage. We're gonna hold one, row the other, hinge it. Here we go, hold that right, left for 10, and it won't be 10 reps, it's 10 seconds. So it might be 5 or 6, maybe. Can you switch it? Here we go, 10 seconds. Other side holding, other side rowing. Yes, 3, 2, 1, and boom. Meet me on the mat, team. Woo! I know. Let's take it to the mat. So shake that out. We got our lower, we got our upper. See why this works? You're feeling that in your entire body. We're gonna take it down for a little reverse crunch. I'm gonna give you a few options. So join me down here. Modification, if you need it, is just a little march. Or if you need to come out of that, you can come in a bridge. Either way, we're gonna take that deep core. We're gonna do that little tuck of the pelvis, so not all that space underneath, and we're gonna do a little reverse crunch here. I want you to really try to control it. You're not swinging, you're not rushing those knees. You can keep it really small, but tilt the pelvis, join me here. Wrap that core, button up that rib cage, hands by your side. 3, 2, 1. So it's a reverse crunch, slow and controlled. I know sometimes you can put those hands underneath your hips if that helps, but I want you to still be aware of your back. What is happening with your back? As you come down, are you making contact with the floor? If you feel like you have a big arch, we need to pull everything back in and tilt the hips. So we're in a little bit of that posterior pelvic tilt. That's gonna help you activate the lower part of your core muscles. We have 10 seconds. Upper body stays relaxed. We're gonna stay in here. If you're marching, just bring them in one at a time, still engaging that lower core. 3, 2, 1, relax them down. All right, team, so here's what we got this time. Woo! We call this the swiper. As we go up, I want you to try to hold long enough to swipe those arms underneath. Hold long enough, swipe those arms. So you gotta really have that core control. It's only 30 seconds. If that doesn't work, just slow it down. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, lift and hold, swipe. Slowly down, bring them in, swipe. And you don't have to get those knees far into your chest. The goal is to get the hips off the ground, right? Here, it's not about here, right? Because again, I don't want you to swing or use momentum. I want you to reverse, and then here. Yes, team. Boom, 3, 2, 1, lower core, right? All right, team, so here is what we've got now. Now we're gonna take it to a full crunch, so we're adding upper. It's only 20 seconds. Everything in nice and tight. You can bring those elbows in or you can just lift, but we're adding the full core, working together for 20 seconds. Tuck the pelvis, wrap the core. Here we go, everything in. If you want, I like to actually aim to get those elbows to the knees. It's burning. If you're just doing the march, keep the march. Back to basics. Right through here. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and relax. Up onto your feet. Team, take your time coming up. How about some water? Yes, all right. Heart rate came down on the mat. That's a good thing, right? We got a little burn in our core. But we didn't forget about that burn in our legs and our back. We're switching gears now. We're going to that hinge. We're going to upper body push from the mat and then some plank. We're gonna start with a deadlift. We're gonna stagger it a bit in a kickstand. So grab your heavies, meet me over here. All right, team, so you're starting with just your regular deadlift, and then similar to what we did with our squat, we'll take it to a kickstand 2 times 30 seconds. Grab your heavy weights, shoulders are back. We're gonna hinge here. We're gonna drive it up. Now, important things to remember, shoulders back, squeeze those lemons underneath your armpits to help activate your lats. Weights stay close to the front of the legs. If you're feeling your back, you can bring those weights to the side. After a rest, we're gonna go 30 seconds kickstand right, 30 seconds kickstand left, just like we did with our squat. Join me here, shoulders back, core engaged. Here we go. Hinge, stand up straight. Remember that cue, driving the hips to the back as if you were trying to shut the car door, right? It's not a fold forward, it's a hinge, pushing the weights to the back, right? Stand up tall. And again, shoulders pulled back, chest open. Try to keep those eyes out in front, think of it a diagonal. If you're seeing your legs as you go down, you might be rounding that back a little bit. So keep your eyes out in front, keep those shoulders pulled back. Stand up straight, connect. 3, 2, 1. Hands get a little break if you need it. We got a kickstand. So we're going 30 seconds, 30 seconds. We will break in between to give our back a little break, but we're here. 30 seconds, hinge, kickstand, shoulder width apart, hinge it forward, drive it up. Here we go, team. Grab this here. You got 30 seconds. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Here we go. 30 seconds, kickstand. Now, just like it sounds, my back foot is the kickstand. I'm still hinging, still driving my hips to the back, still soft bend in the knees, but that front leg is taking more of the work. Connect with the core at the top. Yes, you can. 10 seconds. Shoulders pulled back. And here, 3, 2, 1. Very carefully, switch to the other side. I'm gonna turn so you can see me. Hip distance apart, stagger just a bit, kickstand for 30 seconds. Here we go. Hinge, drive it up. What we got coming next, guys, is an optional swing. If you're comfortable with a dumbbell swing, or if you wanna grab that kettlebell for 20 seconds, or you go back to a two-legged deadlift, it's up to you. Just to finish strong, why not? Get those glutes and hamstrings working hard. Right through here, 3, 2, 1. Relax it down, get a little stretch. So 1 dumbbell or 1 kettlebell, you can do your regular swing in the center, or skier swing is 2 dumbbells on either side. That's what I'm going for. Watch me here. You're gonna hinge it, power it up, let it drop. If you don't feel comfortable with that, keep your regular deadlift or center swing with 1 weight. Let's get it done. We're gonna hinge. We're gonna prep it, last 20 seconds. Power, here we go. Swing, let it drop. Standing up nice and tall. Those weights are about chest level or below. If you feel like you're lifting with your arms, maybe a little too heavy, let your lower body do the work. Generate the power for 3, 2, 1. Swing and relax. Oh man, team. All right, join me down on the mat. You can do a little shakeout here. Here's what we got. We're going to a press. Similar to that upper body pull, we're gonna go 3-way press. We're gonna go regular, we're gonna turn our palms in, we're gonna turn our palms to the back. So it's gonna get a lot of triceps, a lot of back and shoulders. If that feels too weird for you, you just keep a regular press and then we'll mix it up as we go. So join me here with those weights, core engage, regular press, then 3 ways. Here we go, up and in. Turn those elbows in, straight up. Turn those palms towards you. Oh, reverse is the hard one, right? Regular press, close press, reverse press, boom. I know. If that doesn't feel stable for you, just keep the regular or just the regular and narrow. I know this one is a little tricky and you might have your heavies, I hope you do. Here we go, up and in, close press, elbows right by your side, reverse press, arms. Right. Keep it going and relax, team. All right, so similar to what we did before with our row, we're going up, up, down, down, all right? So keep that core engaged. You got 30 seconds. Here we go. Right, left, maybe you're the other way, but switch it. Left. Your press. I'm just going with a regular press because my arms are tired, but if you want to go close, activate those tris more, you can, or you can mix it up in between. Right here. Up, up, down, down, then switch it up. Down, down, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, you may need to set it down, get a little stretch. All right, guys, 20 seconds, just like we did with our row. We're gonna hold one up, and we're gonna come down for 10 seconds. We're gonna hold the other one up. We're gonna come down for 10 seconds. So a little less pressure on the muscles, but we're gonna feel it all the way through. So let's get it done. Here we go. 20 seconds, right one up, left one's gonna press for 10. Here we go, up and down. You'll probably just get 4 or 5 or 6. Don't rush it. Again, if you wanna mix it up, you can. And switch, here we go. Woo! Breathe, 10 to go. Yes, last one. I don't know why that felt so hard, you guys. I know why. It's hard because we're working hard. Let's take it to some core. Here's what we got, team. We're coming into a plank position. If you need to do this on all fours, you can take it to a bird dog, or you can stay in your knees, but here's what we're starting with, our plank singles. Remember this? We're gonna inhale. As we exhale, we're lifting to the knees, then lifting to the toes, then down and down. What I wanna make sure is that you're lifting with your core. You're not pushing from your elbows or your toes. Really good core exercise if we slow it down and we work through it. So here we go. Big inhale to expand. Exhale, lift to the knees. Here we go. And then if you wanna come all the way up to the toes, but it's super slow and controlled. And the idea being that you're not pushing through the elbows, you're not pushing through the toes or the knees. Your core is doing all the work. So imagine that you're lifting your core through the center and then tightening at the top. If you do this correctly, I promise you'll feel it more than a regular plank. Lift, and then when you get to the top, you can tighten out those legs and those glutes, and then slowly down. I know, right? Lift with that core, tuck the pelvis, everything lifts to the center. Can you get all the way down? 3, 2, 1, little stretch. All right, team, what do we got next? Yes, all right, so we're bringing our knees in. I want you to stay on your elbows, so you have to create a little tuck, just like this, a little tuck. If that doesn't feel right for you, you can just do a little pike, or you can just tap your knees here. Let's come up into that plank, 30 seconds. Here we go. Knee comes in, hips come up, tuck, and back. So it's a little pike. You gotta create the space, and then drive the knee to your chest. Oh, boom. I know. Burn. Whoo, this is where we really feel those cluster sets. If you're doing this on your knees, add the opposite arm, make it a bird dog. And here, tuck, boom, 3, 2, 1, stretch. All right, team, this time let's come up to our hands. We're gonna take our knees across. So now we got 20 seconds. It looks like a mountain climber, but I don't want you to get the speed. I want you to get the rotation. Bring the knee across to the opposite elbow, wrap that core. Let's do it, 20 seconds. Finish out this cluster, here we go. Twist, twist. Yes, you can. Boom. I know. I feel it too. Stay lifted, especially as we're tired. I know those arms are feeling it too, so push up through those hands. 3, 2, 1. Relax it down. Oh, you guys. I know. Grab some water. Woo. All right, we got one more circuit. All right, if you notice in those rounds, whew, heart rate's up. In those rounds, we focused on our big movement patterns, right? Squat, hinge, upper pull, upper push. Now we're gonna get some of those accessory muscles, some of those smaller patterns. Starting with a side lunge to a transverse. So watch me here. 1 dumbbell or 2. You're going side lunge, step it in, then transverse is your diagonal. All right, so we wanna activate those outer thighs and inner thighs and hips. We're gonna go all on the right for 40, all on the left. So join me here, grab those heavy weights, 1 or 2. Here we go. Side lunge, step it in, then open up on the diagonal, but you're still shifting your weight back. If that feels weird to you at all, just take it a regular side lunge, just that part. But if you can, we're opening up in that transverse plane, right? So we get hip openers, and then we activate a little more of those inner thighs as we push out of that outer. Yes, you can. I know, this is our last round. We have some lower body, we have some upper, and we have some core. Right through here, one more. Drive it up and transverse. Yes, team, set those down. So we're gonna get same thing other side. I wanna show you your transverse looks just like this, but on a diagonal, right? So here, step it in here. So we get that mobility work. Grab those weights, same thing other side, finish it out strong. Here we go. Drive it up. Step it in, yes. Drive it up. Step it in. Hand up. Transverse. Keep those shoulders pulled back, especially if you got something heavy. 1 or 2. Yes, team. 10 seconds to go. Remember, you can just keep your side lunge. Maybe that's where you are today. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Give your hands a little break. All right, team. So we got just 30 seconds. Let's just take it side lunge to side lunge. Then our last round, we're gonna do our little transverse pulse. We're gonna stay low with it and we're gonna pulse. So let's take it right here. Side lunge to side lunge. Here we go. And here. And here. It's only 30 seconds, just out to the side. Drive it up. Yes. And up. Yes. Boom. Shoulders back. 5. Can you get one more each side? Yes. Relax, team. All right. I lied, not a transverse pulse, but a pulse with our side lunge. So we're just here to here. You can have 2 dumbbells or 1. I'm gonna switch gears to 1. It's 20 seconds only. I want you to shift your weight, outer thigh, inner thigh. Let's do it. Here we go. Shift, burn. It's only 20 seconds. Try to stay low. Drive those hips to the back. So it's like a hinge and a squat. And then really shift your weight to the side. It's not just here to here, it's here. Shift into that hip. Yes, you can. Boom. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team. Whew. Leg burn, right? All right, so here's what we got. We are taking it to a 3-way movement with those smaller muscles. We got bicep curls, we got press, we got triceps over the head. If the triceps feel like too much, just take one dumbbell and then the other. Then we're gonna take the triceps out, curl and press for 30. Then we're gonna take the biceps and shoulders out, triceps for 30. So not a true cluster set since we're mixing it up, but we are stacking these exercises in our smaller upper body muscles. So curl, press, tries, then back down. Join me in 3, 2, 1. Bicep curl, straight up press, behind the head tries. Then we come up, back down, back down. Whatever version of that you want. If you want to keep it hammer grip the whole time, you can. Looking like this, up, up. You can stagger, or you can do straight on, up, up. Again, you can go one and then the other. Maybe that's what's right for you. Up, press. I know, this is supposed to be our back to basics, so it's a lot of parts, but we're getting in those smaller muscles. Last one, 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, keeping the cluster. Take the triceps out. So it's curl and press. You can go hammer, you can go regular. We got 30 seconds only. Then we'll isolate those tries for our last 20. Core engage, 3, 2, 1. Up. I'm gonna go out and in for a little bit of a dynamic movement, but you do you. If you wanna keep those palms in, you can. Core's engaged. Again, if you feel like you're arching that back, stagger that foot, right? Here, wrap them in, take it down. Breathe. Yes, you can. 3, 2, 1. All right, this is it, team. You may want to switch to one dumbbell if that was feeling a little heavy, or take it with two, but we're all triceps up to here, behind your head, take it up. So join me here, get set, in 3, 2, 1, down and up, elbows in. You can alternate, or if you need to, switch to one dumbbell. Whatever gives you the best form. Yes, you can. I know I'm feeling it too, but let's finish it strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, team. All right, come down to a seated position. If you need to modify this last core, you can take it to standing, knee crunch, and then a little twist. We're gonna do a seated V-sit, but a little bit different. Instead of thinking out and in like we often do, I want you to think about lifting from that lower core again, knees to your chest. So I'm not really moving with this upper body, I'm stable. All right, this is our last exercise of this circuit, so wrap that core in. If you feel too much in your back, I want you to alternate one at a time. We're gonna start there, we're gonna take it with a cross, then we'll get a little iso rotation. Join me here, we got 40 seconds, here we go. So thinking here, tuck that pelvis, bringing the knees up. What it's not is that full V-sit, and what it's not is leaning back, right? It's not here, in, looks a little funny, and yes, you're gonna feel your hip flexors, top of the legs, but what I want you to think about is this motion. Pull everything in, tilt the pelvis, button up that rib cage. What do you feel? Yes, right? Boom. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that's tough, right? All right, team, so this is what we've got. If you want, you can just do a little knee drop to the side, just like that. But if you can, we're gonna go up, rotate it through, up, rotate it through, all right? You wanna just do the knee drop, keep the feet down, you'll still get that rotation. 30 seconds to the side. Here we go. Up and rotate. Again, deep core. Trying not to be pushing a lot through here or swinging those legs. And here. Woo. Yes, team. Boom. 5 seconds right through here. 3, 2, 1. Stretch it out. Hug those knees in. We've got 20 seconds. I want you to hold it here on those elbows. We're gonna drop it down. We're gonna hold for 10. We're gonna drop it down. We're gonna hold for 10. If you'd rather just get a stretch out of it, get a stretch. If you'd rather just hold one, just hold one. Here we go. Bring them up. 3, tuck that core. 2, hold. So I want you to think about zipping up in the core, tucking everything in, and then isolating that oblique, right? Yes, you can. And finish it out, other side. Hold here, zip up in the core. Oblique is working. You're not just hanging out, you're lifting, so lift to the ceiling for 3, 2, 1. Oh, hip flexors, right? Come up on those knees. Yes, little stretch, right? All right, team, whoo. You know what? You know what? I think we got time for a bonus move, right? Grab a quick sip of water. You can do this, it's 60 seconds. It's gonna be a fun one. If you're new here, sometimes I add a bonus move, and it's just a way to get one last burst of energy, getting a lot of things working at once, and leaving with that heart rate up and our muscles feeling it. Here is what we got, team. We're gonna start in a plank. If that's not right for you, you're gonna start with a deep squat, and we're gonna pull a dumbbell across. So I want you to think of your plank pull, pull under, pull under. Then whatever side you stay on, you're gonna bring that knee up. You're gonna do a row and a step up curl. Then you're gonna switch it back down to here. Pull under, whoop, pull under. You may have to switch one more time. Take it here, step up and curl, all right? So don't think too hard on that. If you would rather, you can take it here, hinge, hinge, lunge and curl, and add that row in there, okay? Whatever you got for 60 seconds, hang with me, team. This is it. High plank, In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Pull through. Pull through. Step here, row, step up and curl. Back down to your plank. You're gonna have to pull through 3 times this time. Here, step it in, row, row, and curl. Woo! Pull 3 times. 3, reach under. 2, 1, step it in, row, step it up and curl. Back down, pull 3, reach under, reach under, reach under, step it in, row, and here we go, pull through. 15 seconds, don't overthink it, just move, breathe. Can we get one more? Let's finish it out. Yes, you can. Almost at our time, but finish whatever one you're on. Up. And up. Yes, team. Set it down. Step it side to side. Oh, man. You know what would have made more sense on that, Amy? Is to do the row from the plank, right? That's probably what I meant. Who knows? Either way, I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments if you loved or hated the bonus move. Usually you love it, or you say, I hated it in the best way. You guys are so kind to me. Speaking of, reach up and over. Speaking of, please make sure that you leave me a comment. I love hearing from you. I love getting feedback on what you liked about the workouts. If you want to see more of something, how you're feeling after, let me know. Whew. I love to read your comments. Even if I don't respond, I am reading them. And of course, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That helps me reach more people, helps me make more videos. So please subscribe, please share the workouts, tell your friends. Let's take it to a little hamstring right here. Ooh, my quads are feeling it. And of course, if you haven't already, join us in the BodyFit by Amy app and in the BodyFit Athletic Club. That's where you get all the extras. You get access to me, to Vivian, our BodyFit dietitian, to our nutrition plan, recipes, live streams, exclusive live workouts with me, and more. So join us over in the app. We would love to see you there. Check out all the links in the description below if you're looking for any information on getting in our email list, which you should. Let's tilt our hip forward, fingertips to the back so you can get your free workout calendars with links early. And of course, follow me in all the places at BodyFit by Amy. Oh man, you guys, cluster sets, pack a punch, take it here, tilt the hip forward or bring it up. But if you can't get it all the way up, that's okay. Whew, expect more of these. Maybe we'll have a kettlebell version coming next week. Kind of fun. Fatigues our muscles in a different way. And because you know, I can't just keep something too simple. To mix it up, we're gonna add a little spice, a little intensity right through here. Woo! Shake everything out, roll through those wrists. Make sure you get some more stretching on your own, some more mobility and flexibility. Let's get one big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your dumbbell cluster sets workout. Great job, everybody.